Hello crafty people, back today for something that I've been dreaming about for a long time. You know when you're in bed sometimes and you're kind of falling off to sleep and then suddenly you have one of these eureka moments and then you've got to get up and write it down. So I wrote down resin bubble wrap, and this is what I've got today. I've got my resin coaster mold and I've got a couple of pieces of bubble wrap. Ooh, I love this stuff. And I was thinking I would love to make like resin coasters that were clear and had bubble wrap inside, or that looked like bubble wrap. However, of course, bubble wrap is full of air, and therefore I'm thinking when I try and put this in resin, it's going to be quite difficult to deal with because it's going to keep floating. So I've got a little bit of stuff stuck in my mold there to get that out. So I'm going to try two different attempts. Now I am working with MasterCast 121 resin today. This has become my new favourite just recently, and I like this especially I think for this one because it's a little bit thicker than some of the other resins I've been using, and I'm thinking maybe that is going to help with my bubble wrap. Now of course when I do resin work I always wear my respirator, so you won't be able to hear me talk, but you'll be able to watch. I've got my overhead camera set up, so I'll show you what I'm doing. Basically what I'm going to do is try and put a small amount of resin and then put the bubble wrap on top and kind of keep pressing it down so that hopefully it will stick. Once it's cured, I'll put another piece of resin on top and end up with the bubble wrap in the middle. For the other one, I'm going to try and remove the bubble wrap afterwards. So I'm going to make a thicker layer of resin to start with, press the bubble wrap in until it's cured, and then remove it. So we will see what happens, whether either of those are going to work out, or I'm just going to end up with a big bubbly mess with lots of air in it. So let's have a go. This is the one where I'm going to put a small amount of resin now, then the bubble wrap, and then put a further layer of resin on later on. So I'm just going to put a third of my resin in here. And then this one, I'm going to make the coaster in one go. I'll put the whole amount of resin, put the bubble wrap on top, and then no further resin. Quick torch to get rid of any bubbles, although it's probably going to be pretty immaterial once the time I've added these in. It'll probably add more bubbles anyway. So in terms of how I cut the bubble wrap, for the one where I'm going to take the bubble wrap off hopefully afterwards, I've cut it larger so that it almost touches the edge. For the one where I want to fill in with resin later on, I've cut it a bit smaller so that there'll be a margin of resin around the outside, so that when I pour the new layer, hopefully the new layer sticks to the existing layer. Otherwise I'm thinking if I put bubble wrap across the whole thing, it would just kind of fall apart. I would have two pieces later on. So, well, that could be a cool effect too though, couldn't it? So we will see. So now that the bubble wrap's in place, I'm just going to come back every 10 minutes or so, make sure the pieces are centered, and just make sure that the edges are all pushed down. It's hard to see really whether there's any air bubbles in there because obviously the bubble wrap is full of air anyway, but I'll keep just lightly pressing it down, especially around the edges, and then we'll leave it to cure. I'll come back and see you for the next layer. Well, my resin's been setting up now for a couple of hours, and the bubble wrap in there seems to be sat in there nicely. It's all stuck all around the edges, and I think it looks good. So the one here doesn't need anything extra. This one, where I'm going to encase the bubble wrap in the resin, I've got an extra 1 ounce. I'm just going to pour that straight on the top and leave it to settle. And then that should hopefully encase that layer of bubble wrap within the 2 layers of resin, while still sticking the resin layers to each other, hopefully, so that it's not going to fall apart, but time will tell on that. Oh, it looks really cool now it's encased in the resin. It looks really, really good. Let me run the torch over it quickly. Make sure I'm on minimum there. Just scald my mould. There we go. I think that's good. I don't know why I'm checking for bubbles. It seems pretty pointless. Okay, so now I've got these on a box. I can move them off to one side, cover them, leave them to cure, and then we'll take a look and see what kind of bubble wrap coasters we end up with. So my pieces are cured. Let's get them out the mould and see what happened. They look kind of cool from the top with the bubble wrap in there. So this one is the one where I did resin, and then I pushed the bubble wrap in, and then I put more resin on top. So it's resin this side, resin this side. Ta-da! Well, that looks kind of cute. It definitely looks like bubble wrap. Let me get my glasses on so I can look for any bubbles. There's a few bubbles in there, but I think that looks kind of good. Around the edge, obviously where I had to leave a margin, then you can see the bubble wrap is kind of in the center, and then there's a clear margin around the outside. I think that looks really cool. That's definitely worked. Definitely looks like a bubble wrap coaster. Let's have a look at this other one. Now this other one is a little different, that I put the resin in first, then I pressed the wrap on top and left it. So it's bubble wrap here. If we unmold this one. And that one looks similar, slightly different because it doesn't have the margin around the outside, where I'd cut the piece of bubble wrap more or less the same size, so it doesn't have the margin. It's a little thinner than the other one, so it's more likely a kind of a coaster size. And again, it has a few bubbles, air bubbles here and there, in amongst the other bubbles, and you can see the air bubbles within the bubble wrap. Really funny. It's funny within resin because we're always trying to eliminate bubbles, and here I was trying to make them, so it looks kind of fun. So on the back, if you can hear, it's still bubble wrap, although it's extremely well adhered. I am not sure if I'm going to be able to pull this off the resin and get the look that I was hoping for. I may need to try and start an edge somewhere with a knife, because of course it's really well stuck down. Oh, there's a little bit. Is it going to come up? That's the thing. Yes and no. So what's happening as I'm pulling the plastic away, the bottom layer of the bubble wrap is coming away, but the top layer, the bubble layer itself, is stuck down in the resin. And I suppose that kind of makes sense because the resin has a really strong grip on it, and it's not smooth, it's all kind of, well, crumpled like bubble wrap is. So to try and get that out of there, I think it's going to be really difficult. So I'm going to remove the rest of this plastic layer. I can just show you in close up what that looks like. And we will see if I continue to pull, I can get the second layer out too. I don't think it's come out just in this one, so maybe if I kept going, no, I think it's going to tear, so I think I can probably get some of them out, but not all. So I'm going to turn the camera off and have a little go with this, see if I can get more of this plastic off, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Well, I just want to jump in at this point and show you what it looks like, because once I got it started and I was able to have more of the bubble wrap to pull, it's actually coming away just fine. And as I pull it, you can see that the bubble wrap is entirely coming away, and I'm left with the impression of the bubbles here. So this is the side that's got the bubble wrap on still, and once I pull it away, this is the side without the bubble wrap, and you can see it looks like bubble wrap, but with none actually in there. So I'm going to carry on pulling this plastic out now. Now I've got an edge on it, it's so much easier, it just pulls right away. And then I'll show you some close-ups in the end. And here they are finished. I've just put them on a black surface so it's easier to see the bubbles. This one is the one that had the 2 layers. So this had the resin, then the bubble wrap, then another layer of resin. And so it's very smooth and obviously glass-like on the back. But it does have a slight margin where I had to get those 2 levels of resin to join together. This one is a little thinner. This one is only 1 layer of resin, and this had the layer of resin, then the bubble wrap pressed in and no more. So then I was able to peel the bubble wrap off, and there's all this great texture of the bubbles on the back. And if you were looking to make these to sell, I think this one is more economical because you only need 1 layer of resin, so it's a little bit less. And in terms of how they look, I think I also prefer this one better because I didn't have to leave a margin, so I was able to get the bubbles right to the edge. And if I were to do this again, I think I would be a bit more careful because I just cut my bubble wrap in a circle, and of course in doing so I actually cut some of the bubbles, and so they filled with resin rather than had air, and so you can still see them but it's not the same effect. So I think if I were to do it again, I would cut the bubble wrap a bit more carefully so that I cut around the bubbles and didn't pierce them. And either way I think you do it, it would look really cool. So I'm so glad I tried this. It was a bit of a crazy wacky idea, but I really love these. I'm definitely gonna wow, see, I'm tempted to say I'm gonna give them away, but I like them so much I might keep them. This, it just looks like ice, this one, with the one without the base on it. It just looks like ice. It's really cool. So I think I might keep them unless somebody really loves them, and then, or maybe I should raffle them. I'll come up with an idea because they are so cool that they deserve a special home. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed something a little bit different on the channel today. And if you have a little bit of resin left over one day, I encourage you to throw it in a mold, stick some bubble wrap on top, and make a really fun and fantastic bubble wrap resin coaster.